The surface of the planet is approaching fast.
We're losing altitude.
I don't like this at all.
What's happening?
I'm crashing, Pleck. Have you never seen a spaceship crash?
Bargie, why aren't you putting out your landing gear?
Can I take a nap while I'm crashing?
No. Surely you could deploy a parachute or reverse thrusters.
No fuel.
Huh?
Going into manual mode.
What is manual mode?
Are we dropping faster?
Guys, a hatch on the floor just popped open.
Oh, look at all those ropes and pulleys.
Yeah, sandbags too.
Is this a foot pedal? Stay there. Stay in the hole.
All right, Alden.
Does anyone know how to pilot a ship manually?
Well, I actually used to do a little spaceship sailing back in university, so...
Oh, thank Rolphus. What do we do?
I went to university, it was kind of just near Quantaris.
What do you mean near Quantaris?
Okay, so it was a little moon off of Quantaris. It was,
Are you trying to get us to ask you where you went to college right now?
I went to Quantarvard, so, I was on the sailing
What
team.
do we do?
I don't want to brag, but you asked me, so...
Why are you
yeah.
waving a Quantarvard little flag?
Where did you even get that? Just tell us what to do, Rolphus.
Hoist that jib.
What?
Justin, Centurion, climb the mizzen mast. Do it! Do it, boys. Nermut,
Yeah.
tack. You know what tacking is, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna tack right here on my heat rock.
Not tap. Tack.
What?
And you, Pleck, keep pedaling.
What does this pedal do?
Just keep going. That's a critical part.
Okay.
Dar, hoist!
Quick, horse head, hoist.
Sisu,
Yes, ready.
hold me.
Yeah, go check yourself.
If I really want to feel back in college, I need a Queltar spritz right now.
He's waving that pennant again.
Jeez, come on.
Boom!
Wow, hit me! Hey, crew, I'm caught in some wires. I'm tied up and twisted the way I don't like to be. AJ, you're crashing into me!
Terrain.
Mountain!
Terrain.
Mountain!
Terrain.
Oh, look at all this space!
Look! Literally pull the rope up.
You're not fine. You're not fine.
Oh, more trees!
You're not fine.
Hold on! Brace for impact!
Oh, that's a top 3.
You did it. You crashed.
Well, that didn't sound good. The situation has been grim since Hot Beano's self-sacrificial destruction of the Ballwheat flung the crew of the Bargarean Jade through a rift in the fabric of reality and deep into an unknown galaxy on the other side of the universe. It's one of Pleck's larger whoopsies. After months of floating adrift, desperately transmitting distress signals to no avail, it seemed all hope was lost. And now our storied starship has depleted her fuel reserves and run aground on an uninhabited, rod-forsaken island on an alien world, stranding our heroes as castaways. I'd love to say something about their resilience in the face of adversity, but you and I both know the wheels are really gonna come off down there. Now, Captain Dar, Zima Knight Pleck Decksetter, and the confusingly large number of people now amongst the crew must escape their island prison, face strange new perils, and risk it all to find a way home. This is literally a mission to Zyxx.
people of Bargarean, hear me. For too long, we have scraped by on this island as our resources have dwindled. We've lost all hope. We've taken to scrounging in the jungle for insects to eat like animals, while those with power feast.
You failed to mention the worst part of it.
What's...
Your beard.
Yes, it's terrible. It's patchy and gross.
Very low on your body.
Sure, fine. But now is the time to take up arms against our oppressors.
Yeah.
The others.
The others. That's where we landed. That's what we're going with.
Yeah, they're the others.
Yeah, we agreed.
The others is just very vague.
No, it's good, though, because it's not us. You know, it's the others.
Right, but what are they calling us?
Yeah, they can't also call us the others.
They probably do.
they
It's
do.
very easy to other somebody. It's very easy to do that.
Yeah, I guess that's my problem. It's pretty reductive.
Sorry, Pleck, you were...
Finally, it is our time to seize this moment. To finally take what's ours.
Yes, Papa.
And win back this island. You, Dar, and you, AJ,
That's me.
Nermut,
Yes.
C-53. Are you in this fight with me?
Well, I'm still on the toaster, so I'm sort of in with
Well, AJ will carry you.
Yeah, you're strapped to me.
Sounds like he's in.
You're a brave little toaster, see? A brave little toaster.
No, Horse Hat, I'm sorry. You cannot come on this...
Raid. It's a raid,
It's a
right?
raid? It's not
raid.
a mission.
It's a raid.
Horse Hat, you cannot come on this raid.
Bargie, what is it?
Hold on. My friends. My final hours
What?
of the day. I'll be here tomorrow. I'm gonna take a nap soon.
Oh,
But in my final hours, I just want to know, is it okay if I don't participate in whatever game this is? Because honestly, I'm no longer about drama. Now that we're in whatever new place that we are.
Bargie, this is no game. This is the most serious it's ever been.
Most dangerous game.
We need you now more than ever, Bargie. We must fight to reclaim what is ours. Are you with me?
Pleck, Bargie is like 3/4 submerged in sand and not operational. I think, come on.
I mean, she doesn't have to...
You can be on the
Sure,
bench for
I
this
just need,
one.
moral support. The rest of us can sort of do all the physical stuff.
Well, I can't do anything physical unless there's a strategy that involves me, lightly browning something.
All right. Okay, so, yes. C-53 is here for moral support.
And for toast.
Bargie can sit this one out.
Thank you.
But nonetheless, now we raid!
Yes. Papa, I have our bird lizard mounts ready.
Excellent, AJ. Yes.
These things are so cool. No offense, lizard man, but they're like really tall and we can ride them and
Bigger
stuff.
lizard birds are on our team. This is humiliating.
No, Nermut, see, this is a species of bird that's evolving into a cooler lizard species.
No, that's devolving.
It's a blizzard,
Lizards
man.
evolve into birds. Look at me. Look.
These are blizzards.
This is a blizzard, man. This isn't alert.
Ooh, wow, that's a really thick blizzard.
I don't like the blizzards either, but you don't have to body shame.
No,
No,
it's a
thick
good. It's
is
a good
good.
thing. Yeah, it's
You
a good
want a
thing
thick blizzard.
Yeah, because it's a flightless bird. Obviously, the legs are the way. It gets.
Whoa, Dar, what are you doing to my blizzard?
When you pick up a blizzard and tip it upside down, it doesn't shift at all.
It doesn't move. That's a quality blizzard.
Yeah. Blizzard's so thick that it just is immovable.
Listen, I hate these animals, but I think you're being disrespectful to them at this point.
No, they're cool.
Listen, either way, I'd prefer not to be strapped to AJ if he's gonna ride the blizzard.
Okay, I'm Dar, Skipper.
Yeah. See, you can ride here in my beard.
Now this is a beard.
Yeah, yours turned out so much better than mine.
Oh, yeah. And Nermi, I guess you can ride here. Nope, here.
We'll be back, Bargie.
Okay, you guys talk way too much when you're playing. Good luck.
Ride!
Here we go, Nermut. I named it Nermut.
No!
What?
More iced tea, Rolphus?
Yes, dear, please. This is delicious.
Thank you.
Hark, how's that,
We got the water wheel working, so we should have stable electricity in the days to come.
Fantastic. And kids, I heard you guys figured out how to make a holovision right here in our hut.
Yeah, Mom, it was pretty easy. I mean, the hardest part was like this cathode ray tube that I made out of flambeau, but it was like easy.
It isn't a big deal at all.
Yeah. I love you. Thanks for making the holovision with me.
I love building nothing into something with you.
Yeah, that's the best.
It is the best, isn't it? Now, who wants some coconut rum pina coladas?
Oh, I do, thank you.
They'll catch up with you. Be careful.
Look alive, team.
A lot of up and down on these, but it's fun.
More up and down than forward, but we're getting there.
Yeah, Darren, you see why you want to ride up on the bluebirds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just through this thicket of palms, and we'll see them. Loconuts at the ready.
Rocket Loconut, let's do this thing.
Yes, don't throw them until you're right, and you know you're going to hit them.
Also have a butt Loconut. I don't know if that needs to be used.
You know what? Don't tell us how.
If anyone's got a sliced loconut, I could offer some toasted
See if it
loconut.
can reach. Not necessary.
Ooh, it sounds pretty tasty right about
Yeah,
now.
well, I don't know.
You're here for sort of battle strategy and moral support, okay?
Well, on the subject of strategy, if I toasted a slice of loconut very hot, that could potentially be weaponized in some way.
Whatever, shut up. Look, there they are. The others.
Ah, yeah, they aren't us.
Fantastic.
Found the Alwheat to be droll, yes?
Dr. Phoenix, Ma?
Yes, Dr. Phoenix Carrot.
Here are my latest scans of the radiation left in the wake of the Alwheat's destruction. You'll see that the wave patterns... Okay, we're finally alone. I can call you simply Doctor.
What a relief, Doctor. Ever since that dim-witted Floyda taught us to reveal our true feelings for one another, I've wanted to shout it from the rafters of the Arboretum. I'm in love.
Right! That's the one we're in. Love.
God bless that stupid Floyda.
And now that we Phoenices are in touch with our feelings, we've been able to explore and study the depths of our love with Dipsy.
Yes, not only is Dipsy an audio app full of short, sexy stories designed to turn you on, they also release new content every week, so there's always more to explore, no matter who you're into or what turns you on.
And although we love to listen together,
yes.
If I need to wind down, Dipsy also has wellness sessions, sensual bedtime stories, and soundscapes to help me relax before I drift off.
It's a godsend. When I'm alone in my quarters while you work late with all the other Doctors Phoenices running spectral analyses on the rank vapors left after the Alwheat's implosion into time-space, Dipsy lets me get lost in a world where good things happen and where pleasure is the only priority.
A world not unlike our beloved atomized Jekna. Some emotions are sad.
Yes, for example, sadness.
That's why it's such a miracle that Dipsy is offering an extended 30-day free trial when you go to dipsystories.com/Zyxx.
What, 30 days of full access for free when you go to dipseastories.com/Zyxx?
Yes, I just said so, and I have a PhD.
Sounds true.
dipsystories.com/Zyxx. Lord.
Well, I guess we should continue our meeting where we were reading the book that Rolphus wrote, How to Untie a Teachy Knot. Anybody? Did you read it? What? What's that
Whoa, what's going on?
sound? What are they doing?
Ow! Is that a Locanut?
Ow, I didn't like that.
Why are you throwing Locanuts?
What?
Ow.
Man, we ran out of Locanuts so fast.
Gotta refuel.
And back into the trees.
What are they?
Right into the brush.
They're aimless.
They're just bobbing up and down.
Yeah,
on
they're
the
just running
blizzards.
around in circles on those bird lizards. Okay, now hold on just a second here. I had a fresh pitcher of pina coladas.
Turned into a catcher.
That doesn't
I
translate.
don't understand.
It's a raid. Whatever.
Do you need something?
Yeah.
We said fall back, Nermut.
Oh, sorry.
Yuck.
It's rare when people offer to meet my needs.
Captain Dar, what's the meaning of this?
So the meaning of this is we are at war.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a poorly executed opening.
Okay.
But we could now just open a dialogue about our arrangement.
Good. Thank you.
Okay, listen, we negotiated that this half of the island is ours. You see that white line created by Locanuts? Now, where do you see yourself currently standing?
We need to redraw the line. You need to let us stay on this side of the island.
Pleck, let's return to history, okay? You decided to split up from us after we politely told you to stop doing asides.
Okay, well, yes, I know. When you decided you wanted us to stop, I said, why don't you go somewhere where you can't hear our sides?
Right, asides are
Pleck,
very...
yeah. Sorry, one sec with Pleck.
Yeah.
Even though you didn't...
No,
Okay, you're doing
but
an
we
aside.
agreed no
We're not doing
asides.
that. No.
This is the no aside side of the island.
Fine. It's rude.
You always go into your little groups and we can hear you talking about us.
Okay, listen, it's just when all of us are talking at once, it just feels, to the outside observer, very confusing as to who is saying what.
Then have a private conversation.
Seesu, if we...
No,
You can't do
no.
it with her.
We're
She's
sorry
Because I'm
about
not
you.
doing an aside. I bet you can't go 30 seconds without doing an aside right now.
Start the clock.
And start.
Did they make a clock out of Locanuts?
It sure looks like
That counts. That counts. That was an aside.
Yes, that was an aside. Yeah.
Dar was just talking to me.
To be fair, Dar, you did, literally sidestep in order to do it.
That's an aside.
Okay, fine. I get it. This is very annoying. I shouldn't have gone to the map for it. I'm sorry.
Huh? We were like, let's all live in harmony. But you decided that half of the island was yours.
We didn't know that our half was the wet half. It's always raining over there.
A mudslide is fun once.
Yeah.
Try it every hour.
We didn't even know there was a good half of the island.
Yeah.
And listen, I recognize how silly it was to banish you because we loved our aside so much, but I couldn't participate in the negotiation because my beard was caught in a Locanut tree.
Yeah, we all grew beards over there.
Look at this thing.
We're pretty sure it's moss or something. I don't know what I've never grown a beard before.
Yeah, it has to be some form of moss, because even I have
Even the toaster has a beard.
prodigious beard.
Oh, yeah, and mine's on the outside of my helmet.
And over here, it's been great. You guys could grow crops. You guys could build stuff.
And how?
Is that a holovision?
No.
Yeah.
And I gotta recognize any of the actors.
Check out this icebox.
Icebox? Did you guys figure out a way to power Zalcatron 5000?
Yes, he's one of ours now.
No, Zalcatron's one of the others? Oh, this one hurts.
We call you the others.
Out of curiosity, what do you call us?
We don't talk about you at all.
What? Wait, no, you must talk about us.
Surely, a little bit.
You don't even refer to us like as a general...
I'll be honest, on Mojito Mondays, it's hard to think about anything but how nice it is over here.
Mojito Mondays?
Listen, Rolphus, Seesu, I'm sorry, okay?
Name everybody, just so everyone's clear.
Yes, fine. Rolphus, Seesu, Hark, Centurion, Justin, Zalcatron 5000, Jeremiah Frankenfurter.
Frankenfurter.
First of all, it's weird that you left your wife, who's on the other side of the island.
Jeremiah.
It's a little bit rude. But listen, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry I drove a wedge between us. I'm sorry I picked the wrong side of the island because I thought the weather was going to be the same. It's only about 1.5 miles wide. I didn't think it was going to be that big a deal. I'm sorry I flew into the All-Wheat, and I'm sorry that Bino opened a rift in reality and we don't know where we are. I'm sorry, okay?
You know, some of us may still be hung up on people who are in the others and are still trying to process that whole thing and how...
Don't make me blush. So what is it that we can do for you, Pleck? We're alone in who knows what galaxy, what part of the universe. I'm not galactic leader, so am I okay with it? Of course I am, because now I'm spending time with my long-lost, beloved husband.
Hey.
Who, you know, you realize after spending time with someone why you maybe broke up. I love you, Rolphus.
Love you too, man.
But I'm just trying to stay calm and be present, you know? What is it that we can do for you, Pleck?
Seesu, we need your help, okay? We need to get back home. If we put our heads together, we can make something or figure something out. We can get back to the Zyxx Quadrant. That's where we belong.
Yeah, you know, because once we get all together, we can, put a giant sail on Bargie.
Yeah, we have other ideas. That's one of the ideas, but there's other... better ideas, obviously.
We can, stitch stuff together and make, a big sail.
AJ,
and put it on Bargie.
Where do you think we're going to go?
Why, we'll go wherever the wind takes us, Toaster.
We're also willing to just trade AJ for any of your members.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry I'm the only person with an idea, and that idea is a giant sail.
Apology accepted.
So what do you say, guys? Are you with us?
You know? What's the worst that can happen?
Oh, man. We're talking?
Well, I'm so glad I can broker this peace as the de facto president of this island. Thank you. Thank you for voting. Really appreciate each and every one of you.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Madam President.
Well, I'll drink to that. I just fixed the blender.
Oh, wow, cool.
Oh,
one question. Do you have beard trimmers?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, great.
You better believe your old pal Hark gets pretty hirsute without these bad boys. Made him out of coconuts.
Raid successful.
Yeah, let's go back and tell Bargie the good news.
Now that we are at peace, thankfully we don't need these stupid blizzards anymore. Get out of here!
what about Nermut? Nermut's my friend.
They only travel a couple miles an hour. They're not very efficient.
I guess I just...
Yeah, just give him a push on the rump.
Get on out of here. Go on, Nermut. Go on, get! I told you, get out of here! No, I don't want you here.
AJ,
get on out of here, I don't care. Go!
AJ, let go of the blizzard. Why are you...
Oh, right, sorry. Go. Oh, wow, it just took off.
Oh, did you take its eggs? Oh,
They lay eggs?
lost opportunity.
What?
Yeah, we have a couple domesticated ones here. Jeremiah has been tending to him.
And his omelets? Wow, what a treat.
The secret is Colby Jam!
So I think that went pretty well.
Yeah. All you had to do was prostrate yourself and cry a little.
Okay.
Wow, look, there's a line on the ground where the storm starts.
Yeah.
Ah, man, my beard grew back so fast.
Yeah, it's that humidity here.
Wait. There should be 2 pairs of blizzard prints, 1 pair of dark prints.
Well, this set of prints was when the blizzard was carrying you.
Right. But there are all these other prints.
What?
Oh my God, you're right. Look at these 3 sets of footprints leading into the jungle. C-53, are there other life forms on this island?
Oh, it's entirely possible. Like, I have sort of limited sensor capacity. It mainly relates to how warm Brand is.
Okay, you know what? Never mind. Forget I asked. All right, let's go.
The brand is.
If there are other sentients on the island, can we call them the others?
Yes, AJ.
Okay, great.
Honestly, that might get confusing
Guys, look.
with the existing others.
Oh no, but we're back together with those others.
Guys,
Yeah, okay, so yeah, they can be the others.
guys, shut up! Look, the spacecraft. Look, there's a spacecraft on the beach right next to Bargie. Whoa! Somebody found us.
Are we saved?
Keep your hope on a swivel.
All of those late night shifts sending distress calls. Somebody finally heard it and came to get us.
I'll go ahead. Run and point. Let's go. Let's go, Toshi. Let's go, Toshi.
Don't worry, Dar, I'll have my expert counsel the whole time.
Oh, I really shouldn't have given C-53 back to AJ.
Robot with no head.
Oh, but really stuck the landing there.
Excellent round out, thank you.
Yo, Bargie, did you see the other ship land? Let's go get them. Have they left droppings to track?
Droppings?
I saw 3. I'd walk that way.
Bargie, what did they look like? I mean, did
They
have...
weren't ships. They were tiny things that didn't fly. I don't know, what do you call yourselves?
A living weapon.
Did they interact with you in any way? I mean, what?
No.
Well, it's entirely
See,
possible
droppings.
they're here to rescue us. AJ, what is it with the droppings? What do you
Tracking. We're trying to track. Scat.
Hey, sorry. Running in the sand is it's hard on your core, you know. But
Did you guys see
we're
any
here.
droppings?
We're here. What?
Did you see any droppings?
Why are we looking for? The reason we know they're here is because we saw footprints, AJ. We could just follow those.
Okay, right, but the droppings will tell us if they're berries. And the berries
If there are
is the
berries,
key to the whole thing.
what does that mean?
You'll find out when we find these droppings.
I truly do not want to find out.
Looks like it's not a big deal. Horsehead is on the other ship.
Horse hat is on
Wait,
the other
what?
ship?
Excuse me?
It was their own choice.
No.
Horsehead is its own person.
Horsehead?
I'm not their mother.
Bargie.
Was Horsehead taken?
Well, no.
Did they take it, my baby?
How recently were they taken?
No, they just walked into the other ship.
Yeah. Also, Dara, I don't know what these guys look like, but I can't imagine anyone being able to kidnap Horsehead. That'd be like kidnapping like a
sweet
Perfect angel?
I mean, yes, certainly emotionally, yes.
Don't worry, Horsehead. Your parent is coming.
Untake them!
Barge, just to be clear, Horsehead is not yet a, sort of active member of the crew, so I think it's probably in your best interest to discourage them from solo missions.
See, I get confused because
Right.
it looks the same.
Dar and Horsehead are almost interchangeable in terms of looks.
Yeah.
Right, you all are. You all kind of look the same to me.
Okay, well that's it.
What?
I'm a
Wait.
toaster.
You don't fly, so that's about it.
Are you saying I look at me, Bargie?
And now look at me, a toaster.
Yeah.
And you're saying if we weren't speaking, here, shuffle around for a second.
Yeah, without them speaking, who am I pointing at right now?
This is...
Toaster and a lizard.
Wow. I mean, I knew, but I didn't know. You know what I mean?
Skipper's back.
Horsehead. Hey, Horsehead.
Yes, Horsehead.
Hey, Horsehead.
Hello.
Honestly, that ship is primo.
Should we just, switch ships?
What? Pleck, what did you say?
Yeah, Pleck. Jeez.
I didn't say that.
Papa.
I'm over here.
Everything we've been through.
But crew, listen, you will not believe what Horsehead saw on this ship. Horsehead told them.
Really?
Wow, with technology like that, I mean, they could really help us out.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Let's set a perimeter of optimism. Skipper Dar, permission to woo.
Woo away, baby.
You know what? I don't even mind this rain. This half of the island is fine.
It's like cleansing. It's like cleansing me right now.
It is.
It's cleansing my beard.
You know what? I'm going to ride this mudslide one last time for fun before we're rescued. Yeah.
Perimeter of optimism secure. But also, if anything goes wrong, I am ready to take them out.
What? That's not what Okay, all right. Listen, can we just calm down for a second? This is our chance to get off of this island. When these guys come back, we'll just explain the situation and
maybe take them out.
No, AJ, we can't make the same mistake we've made before. Remember Dale?
Or Pleck murdering me. You know,
Sure.
we're just not gonna get heated.
Yes.
Pleck, I understand why you might be worried about this, but we've grown as people. We're not just going to senselessly...
Wait, do you all hear that?
We're moving off, people!
Rolphus!
All right, team, it's time to leave.
Seesu, what are you talking about?
You know when you're about to jump into a nice 8-hour shower, but you are distracted because a bunch of strange organisms or aliens, I don't know what we call them, appear in your campsite?
What?
Listen, friends, the less questions asked, the better.
I'm tasting blood!
Yeah.
Jeremiah Frankenfurter!
No, they were gonna.
No!
Oh.
They were gonna save us!
The ones who attacked our camp? I don't...
They attacked you?
Yes, startled us.
Yeah, we were very startled.
Well, they got attacked. I don't know if they attacked us. It's kind of a blur.
Yeah, we could, litigate who did or did not attack.
Right, sure.
All day long.
Zalcatron.
I was using the new shower at this moment, so I was an eyewitness.
Seesu, you are completely naked right now. Why did you just...
It's nothing to be ashamed of.
I didn't say that. I just wanted to...
towel on or something.
This is where you came from.
Mom.
Okay, whatever. How do we get out of here?
Well, now, hold on. If I'm not mistaken, these aliens have left their fuel canisters right outside their ship, where any enterprising young pilot could potentially siphon some of that fuel right into Bargie, and then boom, we're back in space.
Okay. Excellent idea, Hark.
Oh yeah, that could work. It's not a sail, but whatever.
Well, this would be the first time I've used a flambeau chute to suck high-density fuel out of a canister and put it straight into a ship. That's what really takes me back.
Me too!
Wow. Jeremiah, the plot thickens every time you open your little...
I'm just glad everyone remembers who Jeremiah is.
I don't. Can somebody
I still
fill
sort
me
of
in?
Well, there's no way of knowing if fuel from this galaxy works with ships from our galaxy. But as they say in the Tembolion quadrant, don't knock it till you try it.
All right, who knows if this will work? We gotta go!
Wait, can somebody tell me who Jeremiah is, real quick?
Can we get on the ship, please?
Does somebody say ship, please?
Hey,
Bargie! What did I say? Try it, right?
By the army, a stick, just under 1.5 meters in length. How it survived the implosion, we may never know. But with further research, we may yet find out. Thank you.
Wow, just wow. What an amazing series of talks we've just experienced. One after the other, brilliant phoenixes illuminating the current condition of our galaxy post-Ballwheat. But up next, something a little different. Please welcome Dr. Phoenix Hornbeam.
Thank you. Please sit down. Now, we all know that even phoenixes need food to survive. But what if I told you, brilliant doctors, that you've been eating all wrong?
How dare you? Is that sick to you?
Okay, all right. Well, I see some heads popping out of those turtlenecks we all wear. Now I have your attention. And the answer is so simple. Green Chef. Green Chef makes eating well easy and affordable with plans to fit every lifestyle, including working 18 hours a day on a research vessel hurtling through the detritus of a reality quake. Whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, a lowly grad phoenix, or just looking to eat healthier, there's a range of recipes to suit any diet, preference, or alma mater. Because get this, Green Chef is the first USDA-certified organic meal kit company. Enjoy clean ingredients you can trust, seasonally sourced for peak freshness and zero whackness. Ingredients come pre-measured, perfectly portioned, and mostly prepped, so you can spend less time stressing and more time enjoying delicious ship-cooked meals. And of course, get back to examining dark matter emissions and struggling to express your emotions. And Green Chef is now owned by HelloFresh, so there's an even wider variety of meals to choose from. In fact, this very evening, after extracting core samples from all-wheat shrapnel, I, Dr. Phoenix Hornbeam, will be preparing and dining upon Green Chef's cilantro butter-basted barramundi. So fresh, so tasty. Go to greenchef.com/90Zyxx and use code 90Zyxx to get $90 off, including free shipping. That's greenchef.com/90Zyxx and code 90Zyxx. Thank you.
I can't believe that fuel from that strange spaceship actually works on you.
Oh, it works plenty well.
Wow. I've never seen colors like this before. Have you ever heard the color Gorb?
Gorb?
It's like a mix of and
You're just starting a podcast without me?
Don't worry, see, it's not hyperproton fuel. This is something even beyond that. It's something that makes you see things, experience things, feel things that feel hot and cold at the same time. I'm beginning to feel sensations I've never felt before. On the top of my heart, at the bottom of my heart.
Barge, I'm a little concerned here.
Yeah,
Me too, but I'm having a good time.
Oh no.
Do you see a bunny?
I see a bunny. It's going hippity hop.
Mom, the spaceships ain't seen stuff.
Okay,
Hippity
all right.
hop. I'm gonna live in this world forever.
I don't think that's how drugs ever work.
Hippity hop.
Bargie, do you know exactly where you're taking us?
My mind has never been so clear. Duh, I think.
That spaceship is so big.
Oh, that is.
Oh,
wait a second.
Oh, Bargie, we're all seeing that big
That's a real
spaceship.
spaceship. Whoa.
And the bunny?
enormous, not the bunny.
The bunny. And on its side is clearly emblazoned the same insignia that was on the shuttle we stole fuel from.
Okay.
I'm not going down for this. You need to protect me.
Zalcatron, you literally said you had no regrets about what you did down there.
There's no proof.
Okay, alright.
That's different than no regrets.
Yeah, that's not the same. Listen, whatever happens, we can explain this. We were stranded. We needed help. We didn't mean to do anything. Well, surely they'll understand.
Anybody else notice a turret pointed at us?
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Well, I mean, as long as it doesn't start... Okay, it's emitting a beam of some kind.
What were you going to say, as long as it doesn't start what?
Emitting a beam, Nermut.
Hey, you nailed it.
Oh, and Jeremiah Frankenfurter's glowing, so,
that's not good.
Jeremiah's looking really weird.
No, Jeremiah, it wasn't a dig, you're glowing.
Oh, no!
Oh, my rock, they're disintegrating here!
Oh,
Remember my rich backstory!
I don't...
We'll do our best.
Charge.
Oh, no,
We need
Bargie.
to get out of here.
Hyperspace.
We gotta get out of here. We should all get out of here.
Alright, wow. Well, all the voices in my head are telling me something, but I don't know what they're trying to say.
Go!
Horse hat, what should I do? Oh! Alright, time to go. I'm flying in the sky! I'm a ship!
We'll toast.
Sorry, I got all scared.
Wow, that was rough.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
Right,
nice
great
work,
thinking.
Bargie.
Yeah.
What?
All right, we'll be safe here. We're safe. We're safe. We're away from whatever that big, huge ship
Hey, and, worst case scenario, we just lost Jeremiah Frankenfurter. Like, terrible, but,
He was one of us. He was one of us.
Yeah.
Who's Jeremiah?
Your husband. Your ex-husband. You were gonna marry him.
Get in line, Pleck.
All right, friends, all we need to do is use the remaining fuel to get out of this sector of the galaxy, and then we can start sending out some fresh distress calls. Jeremiah would have wanted it that way, and with any luck, someone will hear them
the ship's back.
What?
What? Yeah, it's right behind me again.
No.
They tracked us through hyperspace?
How did they have that technology?
Everyone, battle stations!
Hark, if you could just hold it right there that I'm the captain of...
So sorry.
Right.
Clearly an overstep on my part.
Oh, yeah, no, but I good intentions, really strong, yes, absolutely.
Before we left, we also decided I am the president of whatever planet that was, right?
Yeah, but we're not on it anymore.
Right.
Okay, actually, you know what, I need a break anyway,
You look great, by the way. You just look great. I just want to say, you look great.
Actually, does anyone have a sweater? I'm a little cold.
Nobody noticed.
AJ, you're screaming. Seesu, you can take my robe, my Zima robe.
No, absolutely not. That's hideous. It's disgusting.
was
It's true.
really-
There's strange stains on it.
Okay, all right. I thought that was a really nice thing.
I mean, Seesu, I'd love to offer you my captain's uniform.
Dar, no. Oh, no, you
I
can't
insist.
do that.
I insist.
No, but
please.
it's your. Also,
but I would.
All right, well, if you insist, it is incredibly large.
It's a bit long. But now Seesu is the captain.
Oh, okay, no. That was not.
But as captain, I like to delegate. Dar, what do you think we should do in this situation?
Oh, Seesu, thank you.
The ship is getting closer.
Yeah, we should figure this out.
Hark, it's happening. You're glowing, Hark.
Oh, no.
Hang on, friend.
I'd like to say this was the first time I was disintegrated, but actually it's a funny story.
No! Think of the trivia night!
Bargie, go farther this time. Go farther.
All right, I still feel good. I still feel like real tip-top in the toes.
Okay, Bargie's still high as heck.
Explain this later. Just go.
All right, explain.
Ew, space is gross.
Quick, Bargie, I don't know, hide behind that moon or something.
Listen, Pleck, if they can track us through hyperspace, I don't think moving behind a moon is going to render us invisible to their sensors.
You never know.
Yeah, go to the dark side of the moon. Classic.
Alright, it'll take a couple of days because there's no moon currently in front of me and all I keep seeing are multiple bunnies.
No, that is a moon.
Bargie.
Lots of bunnies shining in the sky.
Okay, fine. Bargie, just hide behind that big ball of bunnies, I guess.
Alright, but they're very silly.
It sounds great.
Bargie, what is this fuel made out of? Oh, there it is again. Oh, no.
Oh, the bunnies are laughing. They're laughing so much.
Oh, they're powering up the emitter again.
Rolphus.
Seesu, no.
It's happening.
No.
What do I do?
Bargie.
Hold me. It'll be both of us.
Back in hyperspace.
It'll be both of us.
I'm coming too.
AJ.
No, AJ, no. Centurion, we love you! Keep it
Oh. They even disintegrated the uniform.
We've lost a lot today. I lost my crush. You lost your uniform. The kid lost both of his parents. We're all dealing with grief in our different ways.
Bargie, listen, you just gotta jump to hyperspace and keep going, okay? Just stay in hyperspace.
Wow, Pleck.
What?
I mean, don't you understand how fuel works? That I run out of fuel by doing things like going to hyperspace? I don't understand.
We're all
How
gonna
does he
die,
not know
Bargie.
this? How do you know? This is basic. The bunnies know.
Do the bunnies
The bunnies know.
Touche.
Alright, well, the bunny said I should go to hyperspace, so I'm gonna do it.
Oh, great.
There you go.
realizing everything I said and I'm beginning to regret it.
Okay, it doesn't matter, Bargie. You just gotta keep going.
Sorry, you don't all look the same to me. I mean, you do, but I would never say that to your face.
That was before, though. That was before you had the fuel. You said that.
Listen, just a little bit farther, Bargie. We have to shake the ship.
Okay.
Centurion,
Yes. Justin, what?
we just experienced a traumatic event. So many in such a short amount of time. And
Yeah.
yet, we're still together.
We are. I think you get me now more than ever since, aren't both of your parents dead or something, right?
Hey guys.
What?
What?
Is it physically possible for another ship to be in the same hyperspace lane as us? It's following us in hyperspace.
Well, although it's commonly referred to as a lane, hyperspace is actually a state of near infinite energy, which stretches a ship's molecular structure out over thousands of parsecs. So it's not really possible that we're in the same lane.
They're right there.
happening.
Look.
Sort of an adjacent lane.
Yep, they're signaling.
But they're right there.
But just to be clear, they're not in the same lane.
Okay.
The distinction is important.
Thank you. Bargie, can you go any faster? Can you...
Like, I'm literally in hyperspeed. There was
I don't know.
only one speed you can go, and that is hyper. Okay?
I guess turn left or something. I don't know.
Hey, everyone, I'm glowing.
No, Centurion!
No!
Centurion, no! Centurion!
Centurion,
Look me in the
no!
eye! Look me in the eye right now! Look me in the eye right now! I love you!
I love you. You should hold on to my hand so you also get...
Oh, this is so romantic. They're gonna go together.
Sort of sad but beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to your hands! We're gonna go together! I'm gonna give you my hand! Get ready for my hand to come to you!
Did
Did you
Justin,
not
you
hold on to his
didn't.
hands, or
Justin, you ended up not
He
doing
was
that.
asking you to hold on your hand, and you just didn't do it.
Like, we're young, you know?
Sure.
Yeah, but
And like,
you guys
I
really were in
love
love.
Centurion with all my heart, you know?
Sure.
And I'm super sad about it, but like,
Yeah.
like I've been DMing someone else. Like, it's not a big deal.
What?
Like,
Okay. All right, Justin. That's
Jucked
up. That's really jucked
We're
up.
not even. We're in a strange galaxy. Nobody even speaks the same language as we do.
I'm a visual thinker.
Good news. I'm out of fuel again, so I'm dropping out of hyperspace.
Oh no, Bargie.
Good news.
No, we gotta keep going.
Oh, good news. That ship just came back out of hyperspace.
No, that's not good news either.
It's not?
AJ.
I just thought we were all saying good news.
Do you remember when you said, yes, I see the turret?
Yes.
Anyway.
Who's going next?
I mean, it's obviously going to be...
Who wants to put money on it? Who's putting money on it?
I don't know that this falls under
Who
optimism.
would bet that it's not Justin?
Everyone just back away slowly from Justin as they glow, because we all know where this is headed.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
No offense,
Nothing.
Justin, but like you're not one of the crew, and all the others have
seems
been.
like there's,
it's pretty much going to be...
No, we're all part of the crew.
Yeah, there's sort of like a...
Yeah, I mean, but we're all on the ship.
Yeah. Yes.
Dar was the captain. Nermut was the missions guy.
Right.
AJ does the security stuff.
Yeah.
C-53 is like the brains of the situation.
You know a lot.
Yeah.
Pleck is like the underdog who everyone for some reason attacks all the time. But he really has the biggest heart. And in a way, he's teaching us what it's like to live in this universe.
Wow.
And Bargie was like the one-liner, sassy old one.
It's true. It's a good.
And then I, Justin, was the one who was...
What, guys?
What?
Nermut, we'll get to you. Let Justin finish.
Guys, I'm going away. I'm going down in battle.
You're so wrong, but I'll let you have this one.
Whoa. Twist.
I guess the original gang is all that's left.
What? Justin.
I like this kid since the beginning.
Wait, what?
Seems to be getting...
Nermut! Oh, Nermut!
I'd like to propose a toast to Nermut.
Toast came out.
Yeah.
Thank you, Justin.
That was it. Just the toast.
Okay, guys. Listen, maybe this is it, you know? Maybe this is the end.
Might be facing our last moments right now.
Crew, friends, family. If these are our last moments together, I have something to say. I just want you to know
I also have something to say.
And what?
Horse hat, this is important because I feel like...
Are we all saying stuff?
I never really deserved
we're all saying stuff.
Listen, we should all take turns. I have a secret that
I want to get the sea captain thing.
Wait, hold on. The sea captain?
You're going to talk about the sea captain
We're
thing?
going to hear about the sea captain finally?
Maybe you're right. It feels a little...
Oh, come
on. Hey, crew? Huh? They all left? It's kind of rude. Well, Bargie looks like it's just you again, like old times. You and Zalcatron 5000. Right, Zalky?
I guess I'm the captain now. No.
Ah, crap.
It was so brief.
Well... okay, I guess I'll just, When you're alone, you can do what you want. Oh, wow, the sound sounds better than before because Bargie's alone. And that is okay. And oh, Juck, what the Juck is happening? Ah, now I'm being tracked and beamed. I was in the middle of a solo. This isn't fair. Well, if I'm gonna go out, I'm going out in song.
What's going on?
That stick that we found in the All-Wheat, when it started to hum.
Dear Rod, I'm on my way. Excuse me, sorry. Out of my way. I know that, we're all phoenixes here. I must get to my lab.
I'm so happy to see you.
What's going on?
Ooh, what's going on with anything?
Really?
Oh, shut up, Dr. Phoenix Brion.
Look, the stick, it's glowing.
Hello everyone, Magistrate Floyda here. Good news, the Me launcher is returning to the ship.
The Me launch? The Floyda device?
Huh?
That's impossible.
The Floyda device doesn't even have thrusters. We shot it out of the torpedo tube.
Hey, it's back. It came back. Hooray, guys, we did it.
Wait, what is this alarm? I've never heard it before.
Well, of course you've never heard it before. It's an alarm whose only function is to alert us that someone is murdering everyone on one side of the ship. The odds that you would ever hear an alarm like that would actually... Oh, no.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll let him in.
Who did you let...
What?
There's no time to waste. Get to the escape pod.
It's every famous for themselves. The stick, it's starting to...
It's moving.
Invader.
Rod. That stick just flew into his hand.
Why are you wielding the stick?
That stick is being actively researched.
Stick. No, the weapon you have stolen from me is the Dangaba.
Please, I haven't even defended my 7 seasons.
What is death but the opposite of
Hi, I'm Floyda. What's your name?
This is C-Red IT-5. Credits and attributions droid commencing outro protocol. Pleck, Decksetter, and Dr. Phoenix Kenaloma were played by Alden Ford. C-53, Hark, Tartigast, Zalcatron 5000, and Dr. Phoenix Hornbeam were played by Jeremy Ben. Captain Dar and Jeremiah Frankenfurter were played by Allie Kokesh. Bargie the Ship, Seesu Gundu, Justin Ballwheat. Doctors Phoenix Price and Phoenix Carrot were played by Moujan Zolfaghari. Nermut Bundaloy and Dr. Phoenix Marp were played by Seth Lind. AJ, Rolphus Tiddle, Centurion Tiddle, and Dr. Phoenix Brion were played by Winston Noel, with special guest appearances by Claire Morris as Floyda and Brendan Lee Mulligan as Cor Beovor, and cameos by Becca Patemore and Brandon Jones of the Zyxx fan cast playing additional doomed Phoenixes. This episode was edited by Seth Lind with sound design and mix by Shane O'Connell. Theme music composed by Brendan Ryan and performed by Thames Macedonian Symphonic Orchestra. Orchestra mixing by Danny Keith Taylor. Additional music by Shane O'Connell. Opening call narration by Jeremy Crutchley. Ship design for the Bargarean Jade and episode art by Eric Geusz. Audio hosting by Simplecast. Our website is missiontozyxx.space, where you can find fresh Zyxx merch, like our brand new magnetic retro-style Zalcatron 5000 refrigerator emblems. I'm a biased credits droid, but can confirm they look truly amazing. Mission to Zyxx is a proud member of the Maximum Fun Network, and get excited because the Max Fun Drive starts next week. Season 5 episodes will be released bi-weekly, but we'll be back next week for a special Max Fun Drive feed drop.
Max Fun Drive's almost here. It starts on Monday, May 3rd, ends on May 14th, and it's the best time to support the shows you love. Here are some folks like you sharing what Max Fun and our shows mean to them.
Most importantly, it's meant community.
And, yeah, just thanks for hanging out, making joke-em-ups, and making my week a little bit brighter.
So, thanks, Maximum Fun, for making me a better person and making sure that I'm surrounded by better people.
Thanks again for all you do. Love supporting Max Fun, and keep it up.
Come back Monday, May 3rd for more details from your favorite hosts. We'll have some of the best episodes of the year, special Max Fun Drive thank you gifts, and maybe a few surprises. That's Monday, May 3rd. Until then.
MaximumFun.org.
Comedy and culture.
Artist owned. Audience supported.
It could also be like, when we chose halves of the island, we didn't know it was going to always be shitty and rainy on our side or whatever.
Yeah, we chose
like,
the wet half.
Nothing grows. It all just washes out to the ocean.
Right. That's funny.
That's funny. That's very crude.
Let's camp over here.
Right.
Yeah.
There are mudslides like every hour.
There's a volcano.
And we all grew these beards. There's like basically moss.
Right. Let's save it for the improv.
Ah!
No.
Yeah.
Waste it.
I can cut it in.